Alright, so now my stream should be up. Alright, it's been a while since I've streamed. I actually upgraded and replaced my old computer, so it's part of the reason I haven't streamed in a while. And now I've got my new one all set up with my new display and new everything. So hoping to stream some more of my group's Prog just for the sake of having VODs, basically. Let me just check my stream, make sure it's up, and I can join the chat with them. Alright, let's see. Alright, looks like it's up. Let's go back to my Discord chat and unmute myself. Hello. Hello? For some reason, Discord's like really quiet for me. Why is that? Oh, Sasha saw that I have my stream up. Yeah, I haven't captured VODs in a while. Mostly because my other computer kinda shit the bed, so I replaced it. So, I've been playing off of basically a hamstrung together rig for the past like month. Hopefully we actually get to do some tea tonight. Yeah, so I figured I'd just put up the stream so we could get VODs again. Yeah. The more angles, the better. We need to see our sexy group in full 360. Everybody in the group needs to stream so we have all 8 perspectives. With what? I thought you had to be like a partner to do that. Yeah, I thought in order to like do the co-streams or whatever, you had to be like... Yeah. Yeah, that one you have to be, I think it's at least affiliate or whatever, the first level. I might be wrong about that, but yeah, there are hacky ways to do it, like obviously Sasha could just stream in some way, and then like there's ways that me and Sasha could hack it together, or there's sites that probably do it for us, but the Twitch native one, I think you have to be somewhat higher with them. Which I basically only stream for the sake of capturing VOD, so... Yes, hello, hello. It's all good, Felissa. Dude, where's the ideal spot to put a camera when you're streaming Final Fantasy XIV? Because now I'm covering my party list. Yeah, I can do that. Oh. I mean, there you go. Perfect. That's how you want it, right? Just me in the middle of the screen. Hello. I am this character. Problem is I zoom out, now I'm completely blocked, I can't see myself at all. Alright. My camera's got like a weird resolution though, so it doesn't really cover the chat box well. Like unless if I make myself huge. I have self-esteem issues, I can't do that. There we go, that's fine. For getting high. Wait, do I have food? Oh, give me a second. I only have 2 things of food left. I've been playing on alts, like, for the past month and a half, so I've barely been on my main. I'm trying to max out all 80s on 2 of my alts. Yeah, well, I've been spending like 5 to 6 hours a day doing it for the past month and a half, so... It's kind of like a job. Yes, Felissa. Felissa has a question. Do you have to use level appropriate food in here? I think you can use food from the previous tier, but technically the best food should still be whatever your 480 level is, because it has the highest max stats it can give you. So technically speaking, the 480 food should be the best, I believe, but... Oh. Who did what? Ah. What was he on before? So are you planning on sticking to Paladin, Sasha? Oh yeah, 100%. Dark Knight and Gunbreaker's openers are like pretty fucking vicious for this fight. Paladin and Warriors aren't that bad though. Especially Warrior, Jesus. Warrior complex opener? Not here. Alright. Do people remember what we're doing? Anybody have questions? Need a refresher on anything? There's a... Oh, is that a new warning message? If a player logs out or disconnects, then re-enters the duty, they will be... Oh, has it been? I don't think I saw that. Alright, countdown's going in. I also got a new mouse today, so I'm still getting used to that, so hopefully I don't fuck anything up too bad. Sasha, you know I'm a clicker, right? You know how your mouse has like a DPI setting that you set, which is how sensitive it is, right? Do you want to know what mine is? I figured out setting my new one today. 10,000. What? How is that the lowest setting? Yeah, the max recommended when I got this mouse was like 3,200. Thank you. Oh, did you forget your tank stance? Well, that's gonna be white. So, in other words, moving my mouse about half an inch moves it all the way across my screen. Alright, countdown's going out. Yeah, mine's at 10K. I'm also a click, so that's why I need it so high, though. You know, just vaguely gestures to everybody. The world at large. Oh, I am dead for some reason. I popped my cooldowns and stuff. Yeah, for shooters you should have lower DPI. Guys, you all doubt the power of the 10K. Even when I play shooters, I play on this sensitivity. I can't play on lower, it bothers me. Popping the same cooldowns is normal, but I'm getting really low from that tank buster. I think the answer is 1. After that, it's kind of just death. Yeah. Basically Dark Knight. Oh. Is that an early feed or a dull death? Countdown's going out. I'm tempted to point my webcam on my hand instead, just to show how little my fucking hand moves. Dude, but less than a month till Cyberpunk. No, it's not getting delayed again. This is the actual release. Honestly, at this point, the amount of money they'd lose due to the delay, it's just not worth it. Like, you know that... Yeah, like 25% stock drop or something like that. So, yeah, they're not going to delay again. Even if it runs like shit on consoles, which the new live thing showed console footage and it looked fine. Oh, did she be kill a doll? Well, it depends on where the puddles spawn. Ah. Countdown's going out. Oh, again, the doll positions relative to the puddles change based off where the puddles spawn. Dance rangers. Well, yeah. Yeah, people gotta shake that rust off. Which was last time, which was like 2 weeks ago. Well, that's because people weren't rusty. I mean, that's the big problem with not doing tea for like a couple weeks, is then we have to reprog dolls. We don't save, by the way. Nice. Oh, Melissa's down. Yep, that's a wipe. Oh, you got Tank Buster, Melissa? Yeah. Well, don't be south for that, because I'm southeast, Sasha's southwest, so if you're south at all, you're gonna get cleaved. Yeah, that was me. Got distracted by someone dropping in triple digits. I'm pretty sure that was me. Alright, countdown's going on. Ah. Yeah, I got 3 tank busters in under a minute and a half. I'm kind of low on cooldowns by the time the 3rd one comes around, so I get pretty low there. I'm in. Implying you don't change your glamour every week. Sasha knows that before glamour plates, I used to change glamours in the middle of pulls. Dude, I was so good at glamour weaving, where you'd weave a glamour cast in between GCDs. I mean, it always clipped, but still. Yeah, everybody needs more glamour plates. I'm still into the position that if they literally charged like $5 for an additional few glamour plates, I would 100% pay it. I'm not saying I would support it, I'm just saying I would definitely pay it. Like if they did $1 per additional glamour plate, I'd probably buy like 20 of them. Okay, let's go. You would quit the game because they did that? No, pay for additional glamour plates. No, I'm not saying pay for current glamour plates. I'm saying if you want like more, if they made it like $1 per an additional one. I probably would. I make bad decisions. Yeah, I still think it should be probably like $5 for like 10 of them or something. I'm not saying it's a smart decision to pay for that, I'm just saying I probably would. It's like the people who pay for more retainers, you know. Hey man, I bet you're not even utilizing your Chocobo saddlebag. Oh, Sasha's hand was not out fast enough. Like, for popping up cooldowns for that? What do you mean by that? For the hand slap or the buster? It's the hand. I'm saying, pulling out, you have plenty of time to get up GCD or 2 before the buster. And the hand slap doesn't really do that much damage. And I'm like, you can display... I mean, if you want, you can delay reprisal anyways, because if you do it closer to the tank buster, then it should last for... I think there's another slap after the tank buster. Right? Yeah, so it'll still cover the second slap then. Because you're not going to get the first and the second slap before and after the tank buster, so just one or the other based off of whatever you're comfortable with, you know. Now I'm obviously using my AoE mitigation stuff for the cascades. Nice. Yeah, see, there's another slap right there. Alright, middle's gonna be safe. Tank busters. Sec north. Somebody north. Stack north. Pretzel. New north. Get ready for cleanses. Did Astral not get cleansed there, or? I mean, got autoed by what? Because I know I had aggro on mine, so unless if Sasha died, you shouldn't have gotten autoed. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, is probably the cleanse not going off fast enough or something. Alright, countdown's going out. Yes. Due to how they reworked tank stances, tanks aren't going to lose aggro ever. Like, it's impossible for a DPS to actually rip aggro from a tank with their tank stance on now. Which is honestly a positive change. In the middle of raid sounds like the perfect time for a Windows update. Oh, is that doll death, I assume? Ah. Yep, make sure you're nice and tight on your tornadoes, everybody. Countdown's going out. Good thing this fight's got a banger soundtrack. No. I was looking at the 5.4 set I assume you're talking about, and they haven't announced anything like that. Yeah, they haven't announced like what it is or anything. I mean, that'd be fucking awesome. What are you saying, Sasha? Your mic kind of cut in and out. Same. Yeah, I'm like, I would do it just for the sake of progging. It's fun, you know? A lot of clashes, though, at level 50 feel like trash now. Yes, and that's a very big difference. Well, then it should be easy to knock out in a night, right, guys? Oh. Shit. Yeah, if anybody's down to do that this weekend. You get drunk as shit and do that. I've still got a bunch of German beer that I haven't drank. Dude, German Weiss beer is fucking amazing. Yeah, man. Imported. It's great. Some of it's from Austria, though. Everybody north. Well, this is gonna be like into the train as we go. Countdown's going on. I mean, Hong Kong's basically China, am I right, guys? Jesus. But don't worry, guys. Disney's here to suck China's dick and fuck over. Hello? Can anybody hear me? Yeah, I can hear somebody. What the fuck? Could you guys hear me at all in like the last 5 minutes? Like, I could hear everything you guys were saying, and I could see you guys moving around in Final Fantasy XIV, but like, it wasn't... Everybody was like jumping all over the place, and my stream went down, I guess. That was the weirdest 90k I've ever suffered. Okay. Oh no, everybody on my stream can see all of my many alt names. Now I won't be able to hide from people. Oh, alright, I'm back. Oh, whenever Sasha gets back. Can somebody move around? I want to see if I can see your guys' characters move. Oh, yep, there we go. Nobody is sliding anymore, so that's good. Unfortunately now, but we'd clear this fight if anybody could embrace the power of a T-pose. I mean, how else can you intimidate your enemies into submission? No, that's not terrible advice for a black bear. Alright, quickly pull while his ability's on cooldown. Is that the only T-pose in the game? Can any other classes T-pose? You guys just noticed that Sasha Fantasia'd again? I pay attention to it because I'm trying to figure out how much money Sasha's wasting a year. What's killing me? Oh, yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying. Melissa's changing spell speed is killing me, apparently. Do you have less spell speed or more spell speed? I assume your spells hit harder, though, right? Like, they don't go off as fast, but when they do go off, it's like super dope. Yeah, but like that healing spell, my corpse, it looks so good. Like, you can just imagine how much it would have healed. Yeah, but it also means all of your off GCD heals are better. Like it's... Those off GCDs don't really benefit from spell speed. Alright, let's pull then. Assuming, yep, listeners. Countdown's going out. Yeah. What'd you say? I assumed it was probably just because my internet shit the bed. For a second I thought you said you were gonna grab your meat. I'm like, oh man, you don't have to go very far to do that. It's the reason I learned to play this game with a mouse. It means I can play this game one-handed. In case if the mood fancies me. Nobody look on my Twitch stream. Again, I'm telling you, whenever we clear this, guys, I'll do a hand cam of me doing this fight one-handed. Is that like a doll death, or? And yeah, that dancer dance, it's really hard. Sasha, didn't you play dancer in here for a while? Well, do you know the timing on dance refreshes around the dolls? Or? Alright, I feel you. Do that, guys. When we don't meet this DPS check, it's clearly Chibi's fault. Let's say focus more on the mechanics until we see the enrage, and then we can worry about min-maxing. Mid safe. Yeah, that makes sense. Prizes up. Ignore. Cleanses. Oh, and Sasha's dead. Yep, definitely remember that Sasha's going to be the one taking a lot of damage there, so if healers need to focus anybody, and if Sasha definitely needs to save some cooldowns for that. What happens to all your other cooldowns? I'm just trying to think, what does Paladin have? Sheltron, Rampart. Is that it? Jeez. Looks at Warrior as all of my stuff. Jesus. Are you starting with Sheltron or are you starting with Rampart? So, something that might be worth trying is, since Rampart lasts for 20 seconds, try to pop it like 10 seconds prior to the Tank Buster, and maybe that'll help. I mean, that might be worth a try. I mean, I'm also trying to Nascent Flash you there, but Nascent Flash only lasts for like 6 seconds, so. And it's only 10%. Nah, Passage of Arms isn't going to be worth it. It's not just that, it's also that Passage of Arms means Sasha can't attack, and if Sasha can't attack, the health is going to get different and we're going to fucking die. Yeah, Sasha is also moving a lot during that part. Just waiting for somebody to be like, why doesn't he clemency himself? And Sasha just reaches through their computer and slaps them. It's probably better to use Hollowed Ground for the drainage. Yeah. Second Tank Buster. He takes 2 Tank Busters before drainage. Yeah, you can. I think one of the reasons that the healers were struggling there was basically at that point, all I have personally there is like Thrill. So basically, both me and Sasha at that point are going to be in the position of healers take the wheel. Jesus, I believe in you. throw the countdown out. So you can try and delay Sasha, and we'll see if we can get you through that live. Either that, or there is again the other option of if Rampart only has 10 seconds left when you need it, you could pop it 10 seconds early. Because again, Rampart lasts for 20, so. North. I mean, we're still alive. Impressive. You know what? Lenses. Oh, well, Sasha lived there, but now Kanan and S. Alright, and now we go. Alright. Countdown's going out. What'd you say? Yeah, I've been through Limit Cut. Well, we're not at enrage yet. And our damage, if everybody lives, is fine. Again, in my experience, living liquids and rage really isn't bad. Well, Sasha can speak testaments to the previous group I was with, and the previous group I was with doing T didn't have as high DPS as our current group does, and we are getting through living liquid. What are you saying, Sasha? I'm just like, so we have better DPS than another group, and the other group that I was in made it through the DPS check with that issue. Oh, and we're dead. Sasha, are you trying to switch off tank already? Oh, countdown's going out. Oh, canceling that. Your mouse is doing what? Yeah, if you go to the mouse settings under system configuration, there's mouse cursor size. Oh my god, if you choose maximum, your mouse is fucking huge. Are you playing on maximum? Yeah, you like maximum? Look at that. Dude, my mouse is bigger than my fucking character on maximum. Yeah, Chibi, you are nothing in front of my massive mouse now. Go to system configuration and then mouse settings and then under mouse cursor size. Dude, software? Actually, hold up, even better. Go to fucking software cursor, enable tracking, and then set your mouse cursor size to maximum. It looks like such trash. Oh, I didn't actually realize there was an option to limit the mouse operation to game window. That's interesting. In case if you keep accidentally, like, clicking off your screen or something. Does anybody actually use light mode of this game? Oh, what the fuck? Dude, go to the system configuration under accessibility settings, turn on visual alerts, and max that shit out. What the fuck is this? No, it looks like it has, like, what is this? What is this for? It just has the music playing, like, on the side of the screens? What does enable visual alerts actually do? What is this for? Oh, so this is like if you're deaf or something? Ah, okay, I see. Max size, though, it's fucking hilarious. It takes up half your screen. Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, no, I was just playing with that too. It's the fucking Hulk. Dude, but Type 3 is trippy, man. Everybody's like purple. So question, if one of these types looks almost identical to me to the default, does that mean I'm colorblind? Type 2 looks like extremely similar to me. Yeah, Type 1 actually does look pretty good. Well, I mean, that's what shows, like, down in the range below. It's got a lot more oranges in there. All I know is Tritanopia looks trippy, man. This is like, if you wanna... I mean, Type 1 looks pretty good. Now that I've gone through every single system setting on my stream, people can see what my, yeah, on the colorblind visual settings, the Type 1 filtering. Just, well, if you're colorblind, it matters. If you're not colorblind, though, it just makes the game look like a lot differently shaded. What is direct chat? Why, what is that? Oh, like if I just type... Oh, I see. So, like, I can't even use my fucking keyboard anymore. It just types. Okay, so, yeah, I can't use that. So, I guess if you play with a controller, that's probably a useful setting. Oh man, I didn't even know that you could make it so your camera doesn't like auto adjust when you start. Oh, you can set that to always so that you can't even like turn your camera. It always turns back. It's annoying. But don't worry, GB, I'll switch my top between the next lockout. Dude, I switch glamours literally every time we get like out of an instance, so... I mean... Sasha's the racing race changer. He races to change his race as fast as possible. I have my main Miqo'te, I have an alt Vieira, an alt here, an alt Aura. I think I have an alt of everything. I would probably pick up more of it. Dude, I'd probably pick up Sir Emmerich's gear if he could wear it on females. Sir Emmerich's gear is gender locked. Rice's glamour is still the best, though. Dude, yeah, unfortunately, tanks can't wear that top. It's a healing-only top. I'm still convinced one of the things this game needs is joint emotes in which you can like actually high-five other players, climb up on other players' shoulders, you know, do all sorts of stuff with other players. Like even Destiny has those at this point. I mean, who keeps saying no to the ready checks? Melissa. Melissa, are you here? Alright, we're going then. It's like, who are we waiting for? Whoever keeps saying no to the ready checks. The problem is, a lot of times I don't actually check to see who's not saying yes to it. Well, we're polling, so... Yeah, I asked them directly if they're ready, and they said yes. Well, if you're here, you're ready. That's how it works. If you're here, you're queer, and you're ready to go. Hate to inform you, but the council has determined that you are now officially gay. Sasha, I feel like with our amount of flirting, it wouldn't be just now outing you. Hey man, that's nice. It means we take less damage from the feet. Cutting that home, getting so close to the end. Cleanses. A little bit off center. Nope. That's just it. And also Kanan got a cone from a tornado. Yeah. Yeah. Try to make our north stacks a little bit tighter. Alright, countdown's coming up. Y'all hear that apparently Cyberpunk's actually gonna have a straight up streamer mode that disables all copyrighted music so streamers won't get their streams muted. Yeah, it's a really smart feature. I'm hoping a lot more games have that. Yeah, because Twitch isn't the one that strikes things, it's record labels that are bad. Yeah, it's definitely one of the reasons that because Cyberpunk understands the value of streamers and marketing and everything, is adding the streamer mode, so that way streamers don't get fucked over by DMCAs. Because it makes sense, because streamers are great for marketing. Yeah. I mean, everybody understands it, except for fucking Stadia. She gets said. This is gonna be alright. Get over here, doll. You're mine. Have you been looking at Tasha's at all, Sasha? Yeah, my brother picked up his alternate cover art copy today that he pre-ordered. Countdown's going out. And he was telling me about one of the funniest complaints people have been having about that book is apparently one of the puzzles in the book people are saying are too hard for their players. Just like a stupid complaint, because you don't need to run it. Tasha's isn't a campaign book, you know? It's just there's some puzzles in the book for like, hey, DMs, if you want a puzzle, here are a few of them, just like to throw into your campaigns. And there was, of course, a Reddit post of somebody being like, my players are too stupid for this puzzle, please fix. Well, it's funny, legitimately, there's like a legitimate ruling on that specific puzzle that basically says if the player rolls like an investigation check and they roll high enough, you basically are allowed to just tell them the answer to the fucking puzzle. Are we dead? What's MMO trash? What's wannabe MMO trash? Yeah. I don't know. Literally every character I ever play in D&D is always good aligned. I have more fun that way. I love playing good characters. My first D&D character was two dwarves stacked on top of each other. Dude, one of the new monk subclasses is a plague doctor, like healer monk. And I want to play a character that's a large black man named Dr. Clean. who goes around punching healing into people. And like the level 17 ability for that class is literally like you can resurrect people using ki. You can do it like once a day. So I love the character of I love the concept of my characters running up to somebody who recently died and just punching the shit out of them till they come back to life because they're a monk. With his healing fists. Ah. Every time I hear you say, oh shit there, I assume we're dead because I assume you didn't turn on your tank stance or something. Ah. Well, we have to get later on before... Restart up what? Dude, I've been so busy with work, like even working weekends and shit, that like I just haven't had time for it. I've seen a little bit of that, but the answer is I don't fucking know. Oof. I mean, part of the problem with being a DM, though, is you definitely need more time, because you need a lot of time to prep, you know? But if anybody ever wants to run the hardest D&D campaign in their life, I'd be more than happy to run it. Mike. Which system? Ah. Dude, there's a fucking tabletop for everything. Interesting. Dude, I'm still waiting. I kickstarted Worlds Without Number, which is being made by the same guy who made Stars Without Number. So I'm still waiting for that to come out. Because that looks amazing. Like, he's released a few beta versions, and some of the stuff already in it is there's a way in which players can literally homebrew design their own spells and have their characters put it in the game. Yeah. I think that's like an awesome idea that players can literally be like, I want a spell that does this, and then they can research it in game and then have that spell, you know? Also, the nice thing about Worlds Without Number is I could incorporate into Stars Without Number stuff too. But I haven't had a ton of time to prep good versus evil stuff and run those sessions. I might run a Hitchhiker's one though at some point, because I don't prep at all for those. That's entirely improv. Like, I mean that in the most literal sense, Sasha. When you guys are going down to a planet, I'm just making something up. I feel like that... Yeah, and when you guys jump dimensions, I was just making shit up. I didn't have anything prepared. Which I feel like is a good thing, because I feel like that fits well with the Hitchhiker's, you know, theme. Yeah. Well, you guys, last time I ran a session there. Yeah, last time I ran a session on that campaign, they were on a water world, and they were hunting down a pirate. And basically all the pirate factions were divided based off of their personal sea shanties. Also, they stole Living Mattress. So they have a very judgmental and upset Living Mattress in the back of their spaceship. It's great. Trias are crazy. They're like divination wizards taken to like an 11, you know? That's the race I want them to add when we go to Garlemald, is some sort of machine race. No. We're not gonna get that. Did they actually say they're not adding any more races? Well, if they're not gonna add any more races, they need to fucking add Bunny Boys and female Rothgar. Like, if you're not gonna add any more races, you can at least finish those 2 races. Yeah. My problem with bunny girls is legitimately they're all so goddamn tall. It's not that I dislike tall women, it's just I want more variety and option there. It's kind of like the reason I don't play Ellison is because Ellison are like crazy tall too. Yeah, exactly. Like, it seems like every bunny girl you ever see is within like 6 inches of each other. Like, there's not a lot of variety there. Because they're all... Because if you look at the bunny girl when you customize her, literally there's like about a 12-inch variance you can get there in height. Yeah, exactly. Honestly, I just think all the races should have their fucking height sliders largely unlocked, like... Except for fucking Lalafels. I don't want to see, like, a 6-foot-tall Lalafell. That'd be fucking weird. It'd be like a toddler that was fucking huge, you know what I mean? I think it's funny that Lalafells even have a height slider. It's like a 3-inch slider. Do they actually? Ugh. I feel like if you wear a fucking bikini on a Lalafell, though, you need to be put on some sort of government list. Hey man, they know their audience and they're trying to make some money. I'll never forget about it. I'm still under the opinion, though, that if anybody finds me the butthole cut of cats, I will give them $100. I'm putting a bounty on it. No, it exists. The butthole cut exists somewhere. Shadowlands? That's World of Warcraft, right? Yeah, that game's had a huge player drop. I also realized the moment that WoW was also a bit fucked was originally I actually didn't like WoW. I played Azareth, and I know people hated Azareth, but for me, I was like, oh wow, this is way better because it's more like this game than it is like classic WoW. And I'm like, oh, now I understand why classic WoW players fucking hate this. Like, the more I like WoW, it's the less people who actually like WoW are gonna like WoW. Like well, it was a nice litmus test for me. If I'm ever curious if the community likes a WoW expansion or not, I try it. If I fucking like it, then they fucking hate it. I hated classic WoW, and I thought Azareth was okay, like the newer one. Who are you saying bye to? Oh, GB's dead. Oh, no. At least our stack was real tight there. Alright, let's go now. I'm curious if the Cyberpunk streamer mode is going to disable a lot of the nudity, because supposedly that game has a lot of nudity and sex scenes, so... And I don't know if he can get banned off of Twitch for that. Well, that's if you're trying to stream from the console. If, like, I'm streaming on... Oh, I'll be curious to see it. So I'm not gonna lie, that was one of my biggest concerns when I thought about if I wanted to stream any Cyberpunk at all. Was... Am I gonna get banned off of Twitch for fucking streaming that game? Because I'm a degenerate, so... Oh, interesting. That's new. I mean, did you actually accidentally hit it with like a star or something? Countdown's going out. Just keep pulling. I don't know. Just curious. Because if it wasn't that, then that means you must have somehow, like, actually hit the doll. Because it only aggroes when you physically attack it. Or if you provoke it. A little bit more south after Buster. Rising. Cleanses. Okay, instead. Who's baiting what tornado? Yeah, so the second cone is astral. Yeah, Kanan was already dead, and Astral's probably already dead too. So people are already dead there. Right, countdown's going out. Yep, doesn't hurt to ask questions. You say according to me. Yeah, so I assume Astral and Kanan were already dead. That's gonna be white. Alright, let's do this. Lista craves death. Yeah, I mean after this poll we can just take 10 minutes, reset the instance stuff. So, yeah. So after this poll we'll do that. Sometimes someone's on leave. Like deep. Now crits. Yeah, and RNG is a pretty big factor in DPS. It's part of what makes, like, golden parse runs something I'm never going to care to do, because you do need, like, a lot of RNG on your side. Yeah. Well, yeah, everybody's stacking on, but you still need a stacked group in the sense that you need everybody to be like 99th percentile players. Yeah, in Heaven's Word, how you do it is you'd get double Astros, and you'd get like a Dragoon, and you'd get whatever, and you just stack the shit out of one player, and they just get their gold. It's part of how the Dragoon that was better than Tiamat Pendragon was only better because they basically cheated. Which, first off, they straight up cheated FF logs, and second off, it's because the runs that were legit were all things that they were being stacked. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep. Same with if you're like an Astro. You need a group that's like really good. Why? Oh, I see. Yeah, I was like, why do monks care? Yeah, I could see them liking warriors especially. Dark Knights, yeah, that'd probably be good, but they'd definitely probably want at least a warrior. Because, yeah. Not double warrior XD. Quickly, everybody run and get the meme comps. To be fair, technically, the best runs are probably only going to have one caster anyways. Ideal party comp is generally 2 melees. 1 ranged, 1 caster. Some double casters do kind of work, but you're generally better with 2 melees. Well, I'm just saying the way the fights are designed, it's a lot more optimal typically to have 2 melees. Like Square Enix purposely designed fights around that this year. Although it's not as hard, like in Alexander, there were some fights that, if I remember correctly, basically forced the party comp. It's not like that anymore, but it's still like pretty encouraged by SE. It's the only fucking way they can get people to play melees, because melees are so unpopular this expansion. Like, they really need to do something to melees. Which I really hate to say it, but I think one of the next things they're going to do with melees is remove positionals. I kind of hope they do as well for the sake of Savage and everything, but I like positionals for the extra challenge, but I feel like that's something they're going to have to get rid of next expansion. Yeah, well, that's part of the reason nobody's playing melees right now compared to, like, ranged DPS. I mean, all the ranged DPS are, like, the rotations are complete brain dead easy. Well, Machinist is 100% brain dead easy. Bard is basically just rotating a song every 30 seconds and maintaining dots. Like, Dancer, it's just RNG procs. So, like, in my opinion, every single melee class is harder than every single ranged class. I think casters can get more complicated. Like, I think Black Mage might be harder than a couple melees. Well, that's optimizing the movement. I'm talking about the rotation itself. It's not that hard, but it's, if you're doing the maximum DPS spell speed builds, it can get a little bit tricky. Yeah, you have to stand still a lot. But Black Mage has a harder rotation than any of the ranged. Yeah, Black Mage is all about figuring out how to move. Yeah, Rune 2 is just less damage, so... Aren't you supposed to, like, use your pet commands? Because those are on the GCD, and those let you move? Yeah, but I thought part of the thought is you can prepare your Eggy assaults for when you need to move sometimes, if you're being, like, really optimal with it, so you can Eggy assault while moving instead of having to ruin. Summoner's harder than Red Mage. Red Mage is fucking easy. Like, let's be honest here. Red Mage is, like, on the level of the ranged DPS in difficulty. It's not just that, it's also that Red Mage is so much more mobile than the other casters. So, like, optimizing it isn't nearly as hard. The hard part about optimizing casters is movement, and the hard part about optimizing melees is uptime. So, like... yeah, tanks is all about optimizing them as uptime, yeah. Of what you can get the most uptime on. Yeah, basically. The problem with healers also is you can really just... basically every fight in the fucking game can be solo healed, so technically if you want a really good healer parse, you force your other healer to solo heal and you just DPS the entire time. It's just not good practice to do that. Like, there's a reason people frown on glare mages. Scholars? Because... oh, well, yeah. Well, it's also a matter of the level of skill you're at. The higher skill level you're at, the more people are going to view everybody as a DPS. Oh, yeah. Well, he says every single fight is designed without healer DPS in mind. But it makes the fight so much easier if your healers get off their ass and use their fucking DPS spells. Yeah, no, I agree. It's healer's primary job is to heal, but you should always be casting a spell. Like, one of my biggest pet peeves is when I'm in, yeah. I'll be honest, I actually kind of prefer DPS healers over the healers that don't DPS at all. I'd rather a glare mage than somebody who's literally just healing. Yeah. Like people being AFK pisses me off more than somebody fucking glare botting. What? Dude, whenever I pug, I always seem to get thrown into like a 7 out of 8 group who wants me to teach them the fight, so that's my pug experience. Dude, I played Disc Priest and Azareth just because I picked it randomly, and that class is fucking broken. Like, when I was playing it at least. I still want a melee range physical healer that has to run around hitting everybody to heal them. New main. No, Kemet. Yeah, Sasha, your healing scares me. Well, I'm telling you guys, if they release Necromancer, I'm switching my main, so... They're not going to release Necromancer. I 100% believe we're never going to get that class in this game. But if they do, I'm switching. Quickly ask him what every single Astro ability does. And I can confirm that, Melissa. He did do that. Yes, he did. He... Food check. Okay, I never saw you play Dragoon though, Sasha. Yeah. It was probably Ninja then, because I don't think I ever fucking saw you play Dragoon. I think I also remember you asking Ben for Ninja advice. No, I thought you played Dragoon in Rebelborn. I was Dragoon main in Rebelborn. And then Purist switched my main on me like 3 times. Now I'm on this fucking class. It's a little bit crooked, just heads up. Dude, whoever used EOS, Celine was best. Before I've never used fucking EOS. Even now that it's a glamour, I still just use Celine. Yeah, it was Celine. Celine had the AoE Asuna, the attack speed increase for the entire group, and I think that was about it. And just like single target heals and stuff. While EOS was the one with like the AoE regen and the AoE damage reduction, I think. So Celine was more of like a support utility with a little bit of DPS, and EOS was more of your like main healer. So I only ever use Celine. Yeah, because Celine was awesome. Yeah, basically. EOS, again, EOS and Celine were basically your Astro's version of main healer, kind of off. Yeah, no, 100%. I 100% hate the fact that the fairies are the same now. Basically, all they did was get rid of Celine. EOS is basically the same. Basically, the best fairy was Celine, and they trashed Celine because they wanted people to use EOS. Yeah, I miss that. Which, one of the biggest reasons I fucking miss that is back in Heaven's Word, if I remember correctly, nobody wanted the skill speed because TP was a thing. So the Astro I played with would always give it to me on the Warrior because it like made my opener, Triple Fell Cleave, like so amazing because it let me fit an extra GCD into the Berserk window. So basically the Astro that I played with back in Midas would give me the skill speed cards. It was fucking amazing. But yeah. See, the thing is, Sasha didn't have full tiers on Scholar, so... Oh, Sasha just hollowed ground, so this is a wipe. The legend of the pre-pull hollowed ground. Yeah, well, at least we don't have to wait now. Countdown's going. I missed the 50-second Warrior opener. Heaven's Word was best expansion. That sucks. Exactly. This is a wipe. Countdown's going out. Dude, Sasha, I have to be up tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. for 4 hours of agile training. I had to do that today, I have to do that Monday, I had to do that yesterday. I've been spending 4 hours a day just listening to some dude talk about agile to me. Yeah, there are like agile coach contractors, and all of Blackstone Innovations needs to take their like week-long course that's like 4 hours a day of agile training. I don't know the group. I haven't been paying that much attention. Our team switched over to agile like 3 months ago, so in other words, I'm spending 20 hours of my 40-hour week listening to that shit. And it's meaningless. Oh, you guys are switching over to Agile too? Agile has so much more meetings than Waterfall. Depends. I feel like the benefit for developers, there's not just random shit being thrown at you all the time. But even now that we're still agile, I still feel like my team still throws random bullshit at me all the time. Like the fact that my agile sprint this week was completely invaded by 4 hours a day of agile training. Yeah, our team's not good at that. Oof. Dude, I majored in robotics. There isn't agile development of robotics. You either build the robot or you don't. You know what I mean? Yeah, but I'm talking about like the development process of a robot. It's like a tank buster or room wide. Ah. Oh, it doesn't matter because stall died or early fed or something. Countdown's going out. Surprising. Cleanses. Astral's dead. Alright, come on in, Sasha. Alright, we're gonna wait, and then... And dead. Yeah, see, we got plenty of time left on the health. Because he's still gonna slap the grounds a bunch, then he's gonna cascade, and... Or then he's going to Tank Buster, and then he's going to Cascade, and that Cascade is the Enrage. Third Cascade. Because we're going to bowl him north. That Cascade cast he was doing right there, I'm pretty sure that was the Enrage. So third Cascade. So, we had 9% left on the boss, which Astral was dead, and, I mean, people were dying and stuff, so, yeah. Captain's going out. Yep, the melees are taking a lot of damage from those tornadoes and stuff, so, more than the first Protean, so they do need, you know, a bit of attention. Which again, good idea for healers is probably keep an eye on which melee's on your side and try to keep them up. Surprising. Ignore. Cleanses. Alright, and waiting for the hand to come back in. Nope. It's a spread. Alright. We got the fist, so I gotta move the boss out a little bit further before that happens. Thought the boss was far enough. Okay, let's go now. Basically, we're playing a distance game. We want the boss in the hand to be far enough that we get the open palm, but not too far that Sasha can't get back in time. know it did. Oh. That's going out. Just keep going. What is this large cone doing here? It's only Thursday here. The world needs to switch to 4-day work weeks already. Dude, I'm like barely productive Friday. I'm like glazed over the entire day anyways. Like if they didn't make me work Friday, I'd be so much more productive on like Monday and Thursday. Sasha and Disco. Yeah, you guys are like on the edge of the box. Get a little bit further back. Alright, countdown's going out. Keep pulling. We're getting there. That's good. In other words, guys, Melissa's not going to make any more mistakes in this phase. He's got it down. Go on. Okay. Rip GP for the second time. So they rezzed into the cones and immediately got yeeted into the wall. God damn it, Melissa, I thought you said you were able to solo heal this first phase. One less Malefic. I don't know, is Chibi's life worth a Malefic? How much DPS does Chibi get versus one Malefic? How many Malefics is Chibi's life worth? It's good. Oh, Chibi is dead? Did he step in a tornado? I was like, what the fuck did you even die to there? Jeez. And with his red mage backflip. Sasha specifically only plays DPS, which he can kill himself easily on. It's amazing Sasha doesn't like Gunblade for the fact that he can super bull-eyed and then right-click it off. Which, that's one of my favorite things to do in MSQ, is you super bull-eyed right-click it off and just drop dead in the middle of the fights. Healers have no fucking clue what's going on. It's great. Yeah, some of the confusion in chat, people are like, what the fuck? How did... what? It's great. It's like one of my favorite pastimes. Or I've done that, you know that level 49 trial you can get in Trial Roulette that's basically a joke? That's also super fun to try to kill yourself on Gunbreaker in. Because people are like, the fuck? In other words, I'm surprised Gunbreaker isn't Sasha's favorite tank. I feel you. It's fun, but it is endless double weaving. I hated Old Dark Knight, but I love Gunbreaker. Oh, he's dead. Nope. Don't you love when your tank invuln is on cooldown, but it didn't work apparently? Because, like, it's on cooldown right now. What? Somebody said they need to take a minute, right? Wait, quickly, join my pact first. Next expansion, I want them to give Paladin a raise and also give Paladin a rescue. I think that'd be hilarious. Just don't forget, next expansion, all jobs are going to become limited jobs, except for Blue Mage, which is just going to become the only unlimited job. So every class will be Blue Mage, all raids will be done on Blue Mage, all dungeons on Blue Mage. And they're not going to try to balance it either, so it'll still be broken. At the beginning of every dungeon, you need to have a fight with all the other blue mages to choose who's the tank and who's the healer and who gets to be the DPS. Yeah, but that wouldn't work because you know how many blue mages would get randomly assigned to healer or tank and just not do it? Yeah, but it'd be funnier if it's like a dick-waving competition of who the here is the DPS, who's actually gonna tank this stuff. As everybody does the little dash dance at the beginning of every dungeon, trying to wait to see which blue mage is gonna turn on their tank stance. Which blue mage still has the best tank stance in the game. Let's do a right check, make sure everybody's still here. Speaking of DMCAs, though, fun fact, if this stream is gonna get fucking muted, because it always does whenever I stream T. That's part of the reason I always download the stream VODs and just put it on YouTube. So one, we can have it forever, and second off, because YouTube won't mute it, but Twitch will. It takes forever. If you want to do it, I recommend it. It's worth doing, but just heads up. Downloading a 3-hour VOD from Twitch and then uploading a 3-hour VOD to YouTube takes a long time. Like, I literally will start downloading the VOD after I get off for the night, and then I'll come back in the morning and upload the VOD. Well, I could. I mean, just using OBS instead of streaming and downloading the VOD, I could just stream and record at the same time. Which, honestly, I could probably do on my current computer, but my previous computer couldn't handle that. So I actually probably could do that, but eh. Honestly, it's like not that pain in the ass to download and then upload it. It's just like, it's not something you can do in like 5 minutes. It's just you have to start downloading the VOD and then come back to it like an hour later. Basically downloading and uploading a VOD takes a while. Yeah, so when I upgraded my computer, I went a bit too far on it, and because I got special deal through Dell, and I put a 3090 in it. One of the reasons I did it is because I couldn't fucking run Monster Hunter's PC Super HD, I got a GTX 4592 so I can play Minecraft on HD with maximum render distance. Dude, that was one of the funniest things when I looked up benchmarks for 3080s. One of the #1 YouTube videos was somebody benchmarking Minecraft with a 3090. They'll... Well, they managed to lag the 3090 using Minecraft, so... yeah, it's maximum render and everything. Yeah, Minecraft Java Edition. Yeah, Minecraft isn't an efficient game. Yeah, no, there's a reason that's funny that somebody was able to take a 3090 and fucking, without using texture packs or anything, max it out using Minecraft. And get like sub 30 FPS. Yeah, I died. All I know is Monster Hunter World looks fucking amazing on my new computer. Well, that's the thing since... Oh, yeah, let's just... That's the thing, since I was like ordering just custom build through like Dell, you don't have to wait in lines for graphics cards at all, because they just have them. So you just kind of say what you want. So like... What? Well, you have to... If you order like a pre-built through Dell... Yeah, I was ordering like a custom build because... Yeah, because they have graphics cards, so like I didn't have to wait for a 3000 line graphics card because I was just, my old PC shit the bed, so I was just ordering a full like custom build from Dell anyways. So probably not that much, probably like a few $100s. Looking at the price point of all the parts and shipping and everything, if anything, I probably wasted at max like $500. Well, in my mind, it's $500 worth using instead of me fucking breaking the parts trying to put them together myself. Dude, I'm not a fucking computer scientist. Yeah, and robotics don't have you put apart computers. I wasn't... Okay, I'm gonna let you know, robotics is 3 things, right? What? Yeah, man. Well, first off, I did make my group mates do that on the hard projects. Robotics is 3 prongs. It's mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, and computer science. I was the programmer guy, and some of the mechanical guy. I wasn't the guy who wired everything. That was a different guy. Yeah, I can hear you. I don't think... I'm not the electrical guy, though. I also have the exact opposite of surgeon's hands. My hands are the shakiest fuckers around. And that's because I abuse too much caffeine and I don't eat regular food, so I have terrible nutrition. And I'm sleep deprived constantly. I've been building robots for a long time, but building a robot is not the same as building a computer. Yeah, so like, yeah, I have a degree in robotics engineering, but that doesn't mean I have any idea how to put a computer together. Dude, robots are cool as shit. Dude, it's awesome. I got to strap a harpoon gun onto an industrial arm and a couple of cameras and have it do a bunch of, like, navigation and try to harpoon a bunch of fucking stuffed animals using this big giant robotic industrial arm my school had. It was great. Dude, I was on a team in college in which we were putting together a fucking robot that would autonomously hunt down and kill lionfish underwater. It was great. Fucking coolest thing ever. We had this big ass harpoon gun. It was awesome. We had to like, yeah, we had to do like our proposition in front of like an ethics committee of like, you're building a killer robot, and we're like, yeah, but lionfish are pieces of shit. And they're like, all right, you're cool. Exactly, so they let us do it. No, I wasn't a member of First. I competed in, I think it was Vex in high school instead of First, because my school couldn't afford, or my school could afford that shit. My school wouldn't go for it, because there was only 2 students in my high school that gave a shit about robotics, so they wouldn't help fund anything. So we were able to compete in Vex instead, because basically Virginia contacted our school and was like, hey, we have no fucking competitors for our Vex tournament. We have like 3 people registered. So they sent us a kit and gave us like 2 weeks notice, and like, hey, teams have been working on this for 3 months. You have 2 weeks, but here's a kit for free. We'll see you at States next week. It was fucking great. So that's the only reason I got to compete in robotics in high school. So no, I didn't get to compete first because my school wasn't willing to spend money on it, because only 2 people in my school had any interest in it. Yeah, but my school spent tons of money. My school spent all of their money on the sports and athletics programs. Like I grew up in a upper middle class to high class area, and our school only ever spent money on anything athletics related. You try to start any club related to anything educational and they would blow you the fuck off. Are people back? Oh, Sasha said his game froze, so I thought that meant he couldn't play it. I assumed he was gonna... Kanan, are you here? Are you ready? Dude, Melissa, though. Well, that's fucking awesome. What district did you compete in, Melissa? Oh, you were in Atlanta? Now I need to know if Alyssa ever competed against WPI's first team, and if they did, I feel bad for them, because WPI's first team were definitely fucking cheating motherfuckers. I'm gonna keep pulling. Well, basically WPI's first team was fucking bullshit, because the local high school would compete with First Robotics using WPI's professors and equipment and everything. So basically, a high school competition had a college's full resources and backing behind it. And one of the #1 colleges in the world for robotics, with the #1 professors in it and the #1 labs and facilities. Again, basically just stacking a high school team. Yeah, they bragged about it all the time of how great their first team was. And I'm like, are you kidding? No wonder they're so fucking good. You guys have the best resources in the world compared to all the other first teams. Yeah, exactly. It's like fucking American football team bragging about how much better they are at football than, like, the UK's football team that has 10 viewers. Like, it's like, no fucking duh. It's like, if you're gonna spend $10 billion on something, you're gonna be better at it than the next guy over who spent $10. Oh, Chibi's dead. But yeah, so WPI's first team is some fucking bullshit. And that's coming from somebody who went to WPI for college. And the only reason I know about that is largely because my lionfish project that I was working on, we kept bumping into the first team and they were using all the same equipment, like laser cutters and shit as we were. And it's like, who are you guys? It's like, oh, they're the first team, the high school team. It's like, oh, fair. Nice. You guys probably kicked WPI's ass anyways, then. WPI kept trying to build all these fucking cheesy, stupid robots that would try to cheat the challenges. Like, I'm not even kidding, one of the WPI robots straight up got, like, banned from one of the competitions because it was basically breaking the rules. Yeah. No, the college professors at WPI were highly encouraging. And again, remember, most schools had probably high school teachers and parents helping with this. They had leading professors in robotics helping them, and they were still fucking trying to cheat competitions. Yeah. You didn't want to feed? Ah. Come on, keep pulling. I'm pretty of the opinion that basically any tournament type thing ever should have rules on how much you can spend on it, basically. Like, in the same way that basketball says you can only spend so much in your team, like, robotics competitions should adhere to that as well, in the sense that you can only spend so much goddamn money. Okay. Irreducible complexity killed me. Yeah, that's what it looked like. Gotta not kill the dolls. How much left do you have on your gear, Astral, though? Oh, well, after this pull, we should just quickly jump out, repair, and get back in. Most of mine are at like 150%. Being able to repair your own gear is nice. Yep. If you haven't already, totally worth it. And you don't even have to try hard to level your crafters, you can just do beast drives. Yep. Damn. I don't think the boss was up fast enough. Yep, go repair your stuff, guys. Whew. Thanksgiving is next week, right? Nice. Hey, finally a 4-day work week for me then. Because I have Thursday off, but I chose to come in Friday because I'm the only dev who's coming in Friday, which means I'm not going to actually have to do any work, but I get paid. Well, I work from home, so... Yeah, basically. It basically just means I have to have my work computer, like, near me in case if anything explodes. But I'm basically just going to be, you know, vibing. Hey, learning to play video games with one hand is a worthwhile investment. Everybody repaired during the initial intermission, right? Well, obviously this doesn't include people who can repair. I mean, if you can't repair in content during our like 9:30 intermission, you should always repair your gear. Not even close, baby. Oh, and that's a wipe. Remember to tightly stack. Well, you know, we're trying to pull quickly and not take too much time between pulls, because we only have 24 minutes left, so... And Sasha and Astral are dead. So, yep. Again, make sure you get nice and tight on the boss if you need to get a cone. Make sure that you are at max melee if you do not need a cone. Alright, countdown's going out. EV. Alright, sorry. The whack was going out. 4th. Oh, man, I just died. Ugh. These auto attacks fucking hurt, man. About to go out. Hmm? Is Astronaut voice with us? Did I get a spear that full? Basil. Cleanses. Ah, got the fucking fist again. That's annoying. Alright, countdown's going out. Countdown's going out. Oh. Alright, countdown's going out. Nice 63,000 equilibrium. Oh, Sasuke and Astral are dead again. It's somebody's not getting their cone, but it's still surprising to me that it's never me and Kanan who get the cone. It's always Sasha and Astral. So definitely, yeah, that's what I was saying. Definitely, I don't know if that's max melee. You want to try more for max melee? Are they? What's going on? I feel like I normally am extending a bit further than that. Well, it's not just that people aren't getting their cones. It was the observation that when somebody doesn't get their cone, it's never me and Kanan who gets the spare one. It's always you and Astral. So it was just... Well, I'm still at melee, though. Like, you see how I'm really far out, right? But I'm still in melee range. Well, not right now, because you can't be at max melee when you're tanking the boss. The boss will just come to you. I don't know. later I'm just gonna see where I am for max melee. Because I don't look at the floor, I just go to max melee. Well, you know, you're playing the RNG class. Yeah, the Tank Buster plus that doll feed plus an auto is just killing me there. Like... yeah, I feel like Eevee seems like it's going in late there. Like, doesn't it normally go in before the Tank Buster? Yeah, because that one's going in after the Tank Buster. Yeah, because basically if I get hit by the Tank Buster and then an auto and the doll feed all at like the same time, it's really hard to heal through. And I just don't have the cooldowns for it. Right. Once you say your max melee is shorter than mine? Oh, right. The hand max melee would be a lot smaller than the bot. Alright, that adds up. Because you and Astral on the hand and me and Kanan are on the boss. Alright, I'm a fucking idiot. I didn't even think of that. Because I was wondering, I'm like, why is it always on you guys? Yeah, I guess those dots in the middle would be max melee for the hand, but for the boss, those are... yeah, for me, I'm like out here for the boss. Yeah, alright. Dude, math is hard. Well, you know, 1 plus 1 is equal to 2, but 2 plus 2 is equal to 5, because 1984 says it is. Well, Sasha and Astral are on the hand, and then it's... no. Eevee and... if we haven't sorted that out by now, we'd be dying a lot more to the hand boss health difference, but we haven't been, so... supposedly we're doing it right now somehow. But Sasha would definitely be on the hand, even if Astral isn't. Because he's just... Well, it doesn't matter where Astral is. If Sasha's inside a little bit more, they're stacked, so the cone would go on Sasha and it'd go on both of them. Oh. Alright, so we probably have like one more pull left, if it's a good one. Let's try to do a good pull. So, countdown's out. Or if we die real quick, we could do like 10 more. I feel like that would depend more on everybody's PC specs and their internet connection than anything else. Oh, that's light. Well, we'll pick this back up tomorrow. If he asks you enough, then you'll eventually buy it. You bought and returned it? Why? I feel that. All I know is I saw somebody playing it and I'm like, oh man, the character just walks slowly. That game's just gonna infuriate the shit out of me, and I just won't buy it for that one reason. Alright, I'm gonna drop out of the party for the night. Y'all have a good evening. Alright. So that was some fun Prog. So, I'm happy I got the VOD for it, because there's a couple parts that I want to take a look at and see what happened. So, yeah. Alright. So, as per usual, I assume nobody's actually watching this, but if anybody is, thanks for, you know, stopping by.